Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Sergeant Lane, Cryptid Encounters here. This is the Hobbit Sasquatch Part 2 to the video that I done earlier today. Because I just wanted to come back to this footage because I found something else that's pretty uh, quite peculiar. So I want to do some enhancements real quick and then we'll get into it. Okay, I got the definition, sharpness turned up, brightness. Okay, I might turn that down just a hair. Let's see what we got right there. Alright, so what we're looking at here is you got this small Sasquatch here. I'm going to go to markup just to help explain it a little bit better. Okay, from here, so we got the one Hobbit Sasquatch right here. Okay, now it's holding a little baby right here that you can see. There's its eyes, right? But what's interesting to me is this little being right here. See if I can get in, zoom in a little further. But you can see it's standing on a little branch right here, and you can see its bottom right there, like that. And it's turning back looking at me. But it's this little tail right here that is interesting to me. I've never seen a Sasquatch with a tail before. And this being sure does have a tail. So I'm going to go ahead and take the markup off. So we know we got a Sasquatch there. I also wanted to talk about, let me clear these markups real quick. I also wanted to talk about its overbite right here. And you've seen in my past videos, anybody that's followed my channel, about how these beings are herbivores, which actually in the tribe of Sasquatch, it's made up of the Sasquatches that hunter gather, they eat meat, and then some who are just strictly surviving off the tree root system, and then you have some of the Sasquatches that do both because their mouths ain't fully developed yet, and they actually are omnivores. So they scavenge and eat fish and certain meat, but their main diet is the tree root system. But the ones who don't have the mouth structure to get the fluids up out of the tree, they have to depend on other members in their tribe who do have the development enough to get the fluids up out of the tree, or some of them are smaller and can't get the pressure build up in the to get the flow of the fluid and all that stuff out. So some of them depend on other type of things to eat: nuts, berries, mushrooms. They love mushrooms. Most of them love the maple trees, stuff like that. But what was really interesting is its mouth right here. You can see its overbite. Its overbite is like this, for example. Here's the teeth. You'll see the way its teeth are. They're made like puncturing teeth, like that in the top palate right here. And that's what they're using to sink into the tree root systems. And then they'll take their tongue, like like a human will bend their, like say here's a human's, just a second, change this color. Like we can take our tongue and curve it like this and whistle. You ever seen somebody roll their tongue like that? Well, these beings are doing that. They're rolling their tongues, but almost like a straw, and they use that to suck the fluid after their teeth bite into it. And they're the type, and they know where to bite into the correct veins and whatnot. And that's how they're getting the fluids up out of the tree and surviving. Um, but this little being right here is definitely got a tail right there. And I have never seen a Sasquatch have a tail, but that's definitely a tail. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click done on that, and I'm going to zoom in, take a screenshot of this little being. And we'll go to this image and see if we can get some more definition now of this image right here. Just a second, I'm going to go back to the photos. Go to the next one. Here we go. So let's try to enhance this a little bit and see what we can get any more detail out of it. So you can see the hair on its legs. It looks like its rump area doesn't have as much hair. But it's a tiny being. I'm not even sure what classification to put this one in. I mean, it's definitely one of the Hobbit Sasquatches, but it's different because I've not ever seen a tail on a Sasquatch before. So I'm just doing a little bit of enhancements, just turning it up to see if we can get any more definition out of the being. So the color is going to be a little funky here for a minute. Just trying to get some more detail out of this being. Okay. So you can see its little feet there. It's got hair on its feet up to its leg, and then you look at its rump right there, and you can see a little bit of hair on the front of its body. That's a little bit of shadow, but in these darker areas is where it's got patches of hair. But look at that tail. You could see the hair in the tail. Check that out. You can see it's definitely a tail. There's hair in that tail. And up its back, up to its face. I was wanting to zoom in to see if it has any Dogman-like features, but I don't see any Dogman features like the long snout or whatnot. I'm not seeing that. I am seeing some hair on its face and the chin area, the facial hair around the chin. And I can see its ear right there has got hair on it. Look, its ear goes to a point, it looks like. It's not a round ear. It goes to a point. I'm just not so sure about this little being right here. I'm quite intrigued about it, actually. It's the first time seeing this little guy or girl. I don't know which one it is, but I want to definitely keep an eye out and see if I can get any more footage of this guy. and see what we can come up with. But that is definitely a Sasquatch with a tail. That is mind blowing. Unbelievable. Anyways, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Peace.